In the last video, we talked about junking your emotional stories. Now, since stories is what shapes our reality and what shapes us, let's stay on the subject a wee bit more. It's important to get the art and science of storytelling. Now, there are three types of stories. The victim story, it's not my fault. The villain story, it's their fault. The helpless story, there's nothing I can do about it. These three types of stories are very detrimental. You need to stay miles away from them. Now, let me give you an example of a situation and tell you the same situation in two different versions. Version one of the situation. I'm a young, helpless mother of a single child who suffered a bad marriage. It was violent and emotionally abusive. I had to come back to my home country, and now I don't have a job. I'm living on charity and I have to look after my child. I'm trying to write a book, but most of the publishers have rejected it so far. I feel so hopeless and I don't have a future. Version 2 of the same story. I'm a young single mother of a beautiful girl. I had a bad marriage, but I was lucky. I didn't stay long in it and I could get out in time. I feel very strongly inside me that I'm a gifted writer. And while yes, today some publishers are rejecting my writings, I am very hopeful that soon someone will recognize the talent and publish me. Guess whose story is this? J.K. Rowling's. You can imagine which story she told herself most of the time. So replace your victim, helpless and villain stories with winning self, inspirational and growth stories, and then see the magic happening. To learn more about how to master the art of storytelling, you could go to our app USpeek, where our AI engine will measure you on 25 parameters as you tell your stories and coach you on what you're doing well and what you could improve in the art of storytelling.